Summer dresses are one of those easiest pieces to reach for in warm weather. They are light, effortless, and instantly put together. But for many women over 50, they can be very tricky to style. What used to feel very simple suddenly feels off and can make you look outdated. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to not wear summer dresses for women over 50 and what type of summer dresses you should reach for instead if you want to look modern and elegant. And I'm going also to show you the small French style tricks French women always use to look put together. And the first summer dresses you should avoid over 50 are outdated prints. When it comes to summer dresses over 50, prints can make a big difference than most people realize. Small, dusty florals or overly vintage patterns can read as dated and take away from an otherwise elegant look. It's not that florals are wrong, but it's the type of floral that matters. And French women over 50 tend to avoid anything that looks too buzzy, nostalgic, or overly vintagey. And they tend to choose patterns that feel more refined, elevated, and slightly more minimalist. Think tiny floral pattern with space between them, but something that feels slightly more modern. Color block and soft tones or well-balanced tones. Delicate polka dot or even stripes, and stripes are absolutely perfect over 50 because they do elevate the silhouette and feel slightly more modern. The second type of dresses women over 50 should avoid are shapeless dress. Completely loose or shapeless dresses can hide your figure rather than enhance it. And this is probably the first mistake women over 50 are making, especially if you have been through the menopause or if you have a little tummy to hide. You fall into the shapeless dress, what we call the sac à patate. But not only this type of dress can make you feel very frumpy, a little bit sloppy and very unfinished, but you can also look very outdated. And the key isn't to wear something that is too tight, of course, but to create a sense of balance. And French women are very attentive to this. If you pay attention, they rarely wear something without a defined line. Even in very relaxed summer pieces, there's always a subtle waistline. Whether it's a belt, a wrap dress, or a soft tailoring pieces that create this flattering figure and enhance the body shape. And before moving to the next summer dresses women over 50 should avoid to wear, let me introduce you the sponsor of this video. If you're investing in your style and elegance, it also makes sense to invest in how you rest and take care of your skin overnight. And let me show you one of my favorite skincare products I've been using all this year. As a Frenchwoman, instead of wasting money on expensive skincare, I rather invest in small tools like this one, the Omnia Pillow by Sleep & Glow, that is not only affordable, but also a great investment in my skin. I discovered that sleep wrinkles are caused by repeating pressure on your face when sleeping on your side or stomach every single night. It is vertical wrinkles, and with age, these wrinkles become permanent and more difficult to correct even with fillers. The Omnia Pillow is a unique 3D pillow that helps fighting and prevent sleep wrinkles and morning puffiness, something I do personally experience. Something unique about this pillow, it has two side cradles with a center space, so your skin is not compressed during the sleep on your pillow. Before using this pillow, I experienced a lot of morning puffiness and even back issue, and since then it's such a great pleasure to wake up every morning with a rested face without any red lines. So I absolutely love this one. And what makes this pillow so special, not only about the quality, this one is made in Italy. This is also the only pillow on the market right now that does also have proven clinical results. So this is a great investment in your body, in your skin, if you want to look younger, if you love to take care of yourself. The Omnia Pillow is a luxury product. It is made in Italy, made in Europe, and this one is rarely on sale. So if you were thinking to buy this pillow, or if you are looking for the exact type of pillow, Do not forget to check below the video. I will put the link, the reference of this one. And of course, I do have an exclusive promo code for you. And the next summer dresses women over 50 should not wear are costume vintage dresses. If I absolutely love French vintage inspired summer dresses, I do think that over 50, over 40, it is slightly more tricky to style, a little bit more difficult, because it looks slightly too overwhelming or too much, especially the summer dresses with the bodices, the big neckline, the frou-frou, and all the styling, the cut, the print. Everything looks slightly too much and can quickly make you look outdated. The key is balance and modernity, and French women are very good at this. Honestly, here in Paris, you will rarely see Parisian women over 50 wearing a full vintage dress or going to the full vintage look in summer. They usually go for something slightly more modern. They really modernize the silhouette by choosing tailored pieces. I think this is the key, tailored dresses, slightly more minimalist without any big vintagey print or vintage silhouette. And the next summer dresses women over 50 should avoid to wear is the bodycon dresses. Needless to say that after 50, you can wear, of course, whatever you want. If you love the bodycon dress, go for it. But if you are looking for style advice on this channel, my style advice, over 50, please skip the bodycon dress. If this type of dress might be a good option if you are 20 or 30 in the evening, after 50, it looks way too revealing and can throw off the balance of the silhouette. Over 50, elegance comes from how the fabric moves with the body, not how tight it looks. And French women rarely wear tight bodycon dresses in the evening. This is not an option I've seen here in Paris. Instead, they prefer silhouettes that gently follow the body without clinging. Think fluidity. Fluid fabrics with structure, this is the secret. Subtle tailoring and clean lines that skim the body. It creates something much more polished, effortless, and of course, much more elegant. And the next summer dresses women over 50 should avoid are too short dresses. Over 50, the mini dress or the short dress can feel slightly out of sync in effortless aesthetic or daytime setting in summer, especially when elegance is key. The goal isn't to cover up entirely, of course, but to create a sense of balance and ease in the silhouette. French women over 50 rarely rely on short hemlines during summer. Instead, they gravitate toward lengths that feel natural, composed, and very versatile. The midi length, for example, is very popular and brings instant sophistication. It elongates the body, moves beautifully as you walk, and feels modern and timeless at the same time. And the next summer dresses women over 50 should avoid are unflattering necklines. Necklines are very important in how the entire silhouette is perceived, and especially over 50. Very high crew neck can visually feel heavy and shorten the upper body, while deep plunging neckline look unbalanced and a little bit too revealing. Another common mistake is to choose outdated or overly retro style neckline, like very high or closed collar with the retro shape, which instantly age the look. Instead, French women are very intentional. They tend to choose necklines that open and lift the silhouette. A soft V-neck, an open wrap, or a sturdy square instantly elongates the neck, highlight the collarbone, and bring lightness to the look. And the next summer dresses women over 50 should not wear are overly trendy summer dresses. Don't overload on trends over 50. Dresses with cutouts, ruffles, bows, slits, and statement sleeves at once can quickly feel overwhelming and take away from a refined, effortless look. It often reads as try too hard rather than naturally chic, and over 50 style is about editing. Instead, French women over 50 focus more on minimalism. They would choose a dress with one statement details, a soft ruffle slit, or a slightly skirt sleeve. and the rest of the outfit stays clean and minimal. This is this type of contrast that creates elegance. And the next summer dresses women over 50 should avoid are boho dresses. Over 50, avoid overly boho dresses with too many details. Tassels, heavy embroidery, ruffles, or excess volume all combined can overwhelm the silhouette and make the look feel busy rather than elegant. Instead of enhancing your presence, it can distract from it and create a sense of visual heaviness. Instead, French women over 50 may embrace the boho touch, we call it boho chic here in Paris, but they usually keep it structure and control. If they go for a boho-inspired dress, they usually choose a cleaner cut, a softer print, and a more controlled volume. And they always tone down the boho-inspired design with something more structured and tailored. Think a tailored blazer, for example, structured shoes or polished shoes, something that is slightly more elevated, or even a belt to cinch and define the silhouette, or a little jacket. They never go for the full boho vibe. They always bring something more tailored and elevated. And the next summer dresses women over 50 should avoid are overly bright or harsh colored dresses. This is a mistake that many women over 50 tend to make, and especially during summertime. Usually they think that wearing something bolder or more colorful will make you look younger, and this is not always the case, and most of the time it is not flattering and it might also age you. Instead, French women over 50 tend to favor a more nuanced palette. They lean toward neutrals, soft tones, and even deep, rich, elegant shades. Think ivory, cream, beigey, brown, soft pastel, corail, for example, this very elegant, soft orangey, or even deep green forest or burgundy. And the little French style tips, they always add colors during summer through accessories. And I think it is way more elegant. And the last summer dresses women over 50 should avoid are cutout dresses. Over 50, avoid overly trendy and cutout dresses. Cutout dresses, and especially around the waist, can feel a bit forced and overly trend-driven rather than naturally elegant. They tend to break the line of a silhouette and create something that feels less cohesive and less elegant. Instead, French women over 50 rarely rely on this type of silhouette to create impact. Instead, they focus on what truly elevates the look: impeccable fit, beautiful and quality fabric, and clean lines. A beautiful dress that gracefully follows the line of the body will always look more sophisticated and elegant than one that reveals too much. The goal is not to show, but to reveal. And that's it for today about the 10 summer dresses women over 50 should avoid. Let me know what you think below the comments. So many of you keep asking about more fashion videos focusing on women over 50. Although I am not 50, but I can definitely show you what I am seeing in my family, around me, or even here in Paris. I truly think that women, and especially Parisian women over 50, can really help you to elevate your everyday look. So definitely what I am seeing here in Paris is that Parisian women, usually over 50, focus on something that is classic with a twist. This is really the style I am seeing here in Paris. They go for classic, timeless silhouette, and they always add something slightly more edgy, a twist through accessories. Let me know what you think below the video. Don't forget to subscribe to not miss any upcoming fashion, Parisian style, French fashion video. And I see you very soon for another one. Bye.